मॉर्निंग। आज का विषय है न्यूनेटल जॉइंटिस। Immature newborn brain is susceptible to toxicity from unconjugated bilirubin, resulting in connector arrest or the bilirubin brain damage. This is a serious condition when the bilirubin level in the blood crosses the 20 mg per deciliter, then it crosses the blood-brain barrier and reaches to the brain and cause the damage of the brain. This condition is known as connector arrest. Definition: jaundice is defined as visible manifestation of chemical bilirubinemia. In other words, we can say the jaundice is yellowish discoloration of bulbar conjunctiva. Now the cause of jaundice. Cause of the jaundice is divided into three parts. जन्म से 24 घंटे के अंदर, देन 24 घंटे से लेकर के 72 घंटे के अंदर एंड 72 घंटे के पश्चात जो कॉजेज होंगे इस तरीके से तीन भागों में व्यक्त किया गया है। द फर्स्ट कॉज जो जन्म से 24 घंटे के अंदर होते हैं, hemolytic disease of newborn such as RH incompatibility, AB incompatibility and minor group incompatibilities. Infections, intrauterine infections such as viral, bacterial, malaria, etc. Glucose 6-phosphatase deficiency enzyme. Then appearing jaundice between 24 to 72 hours of life. The jaundice is known as physiological jaundice, or if the cellular bilirubin level is increasing very high rate, then it can be a sepsis neonatal, polycythemia, concealed hemorrhage such as cephalohematoma, subarachnoid bleed, intraventricular hemorrhage, increased enterohepatic circulation can be the cause. Jaundice appear after 72 hours in case of sepsis neonatal, neonatal hepatitis, extrahepatic biliary atresia, breast milk jaundice, and metabolic disorders. What are the common causes in India? Number one, physiological cause. Second is blood group incompatibility. Third, intrauterine and postnatal infections. Fourth is G6 phosphatase deficiency enzyme. Fifth is brucizing and cephalohematoma. And sixth is breast milk jaundice. Now we come on the bilirubin physiology. Bilirubin is derived from the breakdown of the hemoprotein which are present in hemoglobin, myoglobin and certain heme containing enzyme. 3/4 of the bilirubin come from hemoglobin catabolism. 1 gram of hemoglobin resulting in the production of 34 milligram of bilirubin. In normal term, newborn produce 6 to 10 milligram per kg per day of bilirubin, which is just double as compared to the normal adult. Now the bilirubin metabolism. Bilirubin is bound to albumin for transport in the blood. This bound bilirubin does not enter the central nervous system and is non-toxic. Upon reaching the liver, only bilirubin enter the liver cells and get bound to the ligandin, which help to transport it to the site of the conjugation. Conjugation occurs with the gluconic acid to produce the monogluconic acid or digluconic acid, which are the water-soluble ingredient. Bilirubin metabolism. Hemoglobin breakdown into the iron, globin and the biliverdin in presence of human oxygenase enzyme. Biliverdin in presence of the biliverdin directase converted into bilirubin. The entire process occurs in a reticuloendothelial system. This bilirubin is not water soluble. Now, this bilirubin transported to the liver via blood. In blood, albumin is present, and this bilirubin combines with the albumin and form the bilirubin-albumin complex, which take it at the surface of the liver. At the surface of liver, this combination is breakdown and bilirubin enter into the liver cells. There present is ligandin, which prevent its backflow from liver to the blood, and this bilirubin and ligandin makes a combination and known as bilirubin ligandin complex. Thus, this bilirubin ligandin complex enter into the smooth endoplasmic reticulum. In smooth endoplasmic reticulum, uridine diphosphogluconate transferase enzyme is present. In first 48 hours, it converted this complex into the monogluconic acid, and after that, bilirubin digluconide is the main product. Both these products are water soluble and are excreted into the bile. This is an active energy dependent process as the conjugated bilirubin is excreted against a large concentration gradient. In intestine, gluconidase enzyme is present, which split bilirubin gluconide into the bilirubin and the gluconic acid. Thus, unconjugated bilirubin is now capable of being reabsorbed and returned to the circulation. It has once again to be exported for liver conjugation and excretion. In the fetus, this pathway is known as enterohepatic circulation. In the bilirubin, it is essential for excretion of bilirubin by the maternal circulation. Clinical assessment of jaundice. Jaundice increase from head to toe in a cephalocaudal direction. If the yellowishness of the face, then we can understood the bilirubin level as 4 to 8 mg per deciliter. If the yellowishness of the upper trunk, then the bilirubin level will be 5 to 12 mg per deciliter. In case of the lower trunk and thigh involvement, the bilirubin level will be 8 to 16 mg per deciliter. If arms and lower leg are also involved, then the bilirubin level can be 11 to 18 mg per deciliter in infant. Palms and soles are involved, then the bilirubin level should be 15 mg per deciliter. Thus, we can see if the whole body is involved, then the bilirubin level is more than 15 mg per deciliter. Non-invasive measurement of jaundice. In grammetrometer, it is painted in 5 transverse strips of graded yellow lines. The instrument is pressed against the nose and the yellow color of the blanched skin is matched with the graded yellow lines and bilirubin level is assigned. Transcutaneous bilirubinometer. When pressure is applied to the photoprobe, a xenon tube generates a strong light and this light passes through the subcutaneous tissue. The reflected light returns through the second fiber optic bundles to the spectrophotometric module. The intensity of the yellow color is in this light is measured. Characteristics of physiological jaundice. It appears between 24 to 70 hours of age in newborn babies. Maximum intensity seen on 4th to 5th day in term baby and 7th day in preterm neonates. Does not exceed 15 mg per deciliter as bilirubin level, clinically undetectable after 14 days, and there is no treatment is required, but the baby should be observed closely for sign of worsening jaundice. Why does physiological jaundice develops? There are five causes: increased bilirubin load, defective hepatic uptake from the plasma, defective conjugation, decreased excretion, and increased enterohepatic circulation. These are the five mechanisms which helps in physiological jaundice development. What is breast milk jaundice? This condition may persist as a prolonged physiological jaundice, or it may appear for the first time after the first week. It is commonly in solely breastfeed babies, and the intensity is maximum between 10 to 14 days of their life. The bilirubin level are never high enough to require exchange, though phototherapy may occasionally be necessary. If bilirubin level is less than 15 mg per deciliter at 3 weeks, one need not worry. But if bilirubin crosses 15 mg per deciliter at 3 weeks, cessation of temporary breast milk for 48 hours will decrease the bilirubin level dramatically, and breast milk can be resumed without any risk of recurrence of jaundice. However, more frequent breastfeed without cessation result in improvement in many cases. Pathological jaundice. Clinical jaundice detected before 24 hours of age. Rise in serum bilirubin level by more than 5 mg per deciliter per day. Serum bilirubin level more than 50 mg per deciliter per day. Clinical jaundice present beyond 14 days of life. Clear or white colored stool or dark urine staining the clothes, and direct bilirubin level more than 2 mg per deciliter at any. Workup for pathological jaundice. Review maternal and perinatal history. Family history of jaundice, liver disease. Previous siblings with the jaundice for blood group incompatibility. Maternal illness during pregnancy. Previous history of malaria, traumatic delivery, delayed cord clamping, oxytocin use, birth asphyxia, delayed feeding, delay in meconium passage, and breastfeeding. Physical examinations. Prematurity is known for gestational age. Extravascular bleed such as cephalomyoma. Pallor for hemolysis or blood loss. Patches for sepsis and torch infections. Hepatosplenomegaly for RHI immunizations and torch infections. What is the laboratory test which are carried out in neonatal jaundice are serum bilirubin, total and direct, blood group and RH for mother and baby both, direct comb test on infant, hematocrit, peripheral smear for RBC morphology, evidence of the hemolysis and reticulocyte count, sepsis screen, liver function test, thyroid function test in case of prolonged jaundice, torch titer. What should be the management of neonatal jaundice? Management of jaundice is directed towards reducing the level of bilirubin and preventing the CNS toxicity, prevention of hyperbilirubinemia by early and frequent feeding, and second is adequate hydration. And second is reduction of bilirubin. It is achieved by phototherapy or exchange transfusion of blood. Phototherapy, it acts by converting insoluble bilirubin into soluble isomers that can be excreted in urine and feces. Some bilirubin are present in interstitial spaces and superficial capillaries of the skin and subcutaneous tissues. During the phototherapy, these molecules are exposed to light. The photons of energy are absorbed by the pigment bilirubin, and this leads to a sequence of photochemical rejections. There are three processes which convert insoluble bilirubin into the soluble bilirubin. Number one is geometrical photoisomerization, through which unconjugated bilirubin change into the more soluble form of the bilirubin. This accounts for 80% of the bilirubin conversion. The second is structural isomerization. Through this, the bilirubin convert into the lumbridine, which can then be excreted into the bile without need of further hepatic conjugation. Then third one is the photooxidation mechanism, resulting in colorless byproduct and excreted by liver and kidney without need for conjugation. This is the least important mechanism and account less than 5%. Now the procedure of phototherapy. Make sure ambient room temperature is 25 degrees Celsius to 28 degrees Celsius. Remove all clothes of the baby except the diaper. Cover the eyes with the eye patches. Place naked babies under the light. If the baby is of weight more than 2 kg, then use cot or the bassinet. If the weight of baby is less than 2000 gram, then the baby should be phototherapy within the incubator or the radiant warmer. Keep baby at a distance of 30 to 40 cm from the light sources. Before phototherapy starting, ensure the baby have optimum breastfeeding. Wavelength absorbed by bilirubin is 420 to 500 nanometer, while the wavelength of white light is 550 to 600 nanometers, and wavelength of the blue light is 420 to 480 nanometers. Here this is show why bilirubin absorb blue light because of the same wavelength. White light having the higher wavelength it cannot be absorbed by the bilirubin. Thus, sun exposure cannot convert it unsoluble bilirubin into the soluble form. Many instances, blue lights cause headache and nausea to the caretakers. Therefore, in that situations, a combination of blue and white light are used. There are two type of phototherapy. One is single surface phototherapy and second is double surface of phototherapy. And in this picture we see this is single surface phototherapy and this is also single surface by giving the phototherapy by two instrument. In double surface phototherapy, one is on the upper side and the second phototherapy given through the below. What is the side effect of phototherapy? Phototherapy increased the insensible water losses. For this, compensation provide more frequent and for longer duration extra breastfeeding. Loose green stools are another side effect. Weigh the child and compensate with breastfeed milk. Skin rashes on exposure of phototherapy. These are harmless and no need to discontinue the phototherapy. Another side effect of phototherapy is bronze baby syndromes. It occurs if the child has conjugated hyperbilirubinemia, so discontinue the phototherapy. Hypo or hyperthermia can be seen, so monitor the temperature frequently. Exchange blood transfusion. It is still the most effective and reliable method to reduce the serum bilirubin level. Anticipation and early referral to higher center is indicated. Choice of blood for exchange blood transfusion. In avian compatibility, use O cells of the same Rh type. Ideal is to have O cells suspended in AV plasma. In Rh isoimmunization, in emergency, O negative blood. Ideal is O negative cells suspended in AV plasma. One may use baby blood group, but Rh negative blood also. Other conditions, baby's blood group. What are the indications of exchange blood transfusion? When phototherapy fails to prevent a rise in bilirubin to toxic level, to correct anemia and improve congestive cardiac failure in hydrops infant, to stop hemolysis and production by removing antibodies and sensitizing RBCs, repeat exchange are done for the same indications as the initial exchange. Quantity of blood required for EBT, that is 160 ml per body weight. It is double the normal volume of the 80 ml per kg. Blood is used for one exchange transfusion. Complication of EBT is bacterial sepsis, thrombocytopenia, portal vein thrombosis, arrhythmia, cardiac arrest. On repeated exchange blood transfusion, hypoglycemia, hypocalcemia, hypomagnesemia, and metabolic acidosis can occur. Message chart. It is used for taking decisions regarding treatment in case of pathological jaundice. In presence of any of the following, treat as in the next higher bilirubin category: perinatal asphyxia, respiratory distress, metabolic acidosis, hypothermia, low serum protein, birth weight less than 1500 gram, and sign of clinical or CNS deterioration. In this picture's message chart is shown, which shows serum bilirubin, birth weight, and age in hours. If child have less than 5 mg per deciliter bilirubin for any birth weight, there is no treatment should be given. If the child having 5 to 9 mg per deciliter bilirubin level, then phototherapy is required under 24 hours of age newborn. If hemolysis occurs, if the STB level is more than 10 to 14 mg per deciliter, phototherapy is required. For less than 2500 grams child, age either less than 24 hours or more than 24 hours, and evaluate the child. If the bilirubin crosses 12 mg per deciliter, if bilirubin level is between 15 to 19 mg per deciliter, then consider exchange of blood transfusion. For less than 24 hours of age and for 24 to 48 hours of age. After 48 hours of age, we consider blood exchange transfusion if the child birth weight is less than 2500 grams, and phototherapy if the child birth weight is more than 2500 grams. Because we can understood this as physiological jaundice. If the bilirubin level crosses more than 20 mg per deciliter, we consider exchange of blood transfusion in all birth weight child in any age. Prolonged indirect jaundice. Following conditions may lead to prolonged indirect jaundice, such as glycerin-nazular syndromes, breast milk jaundice, hypothyroidism, pyloric stenosis, ongoing hemolysis of malaria. Conjugated hyperbilirubinemia suspected when the high color urine, white or clay colored stool. Caution: always refer to hospital for investigation so that biliary ataxia or metabolic disorder can be diagnosed and managed earlier. What will the cause of conjugated hyperbilirubinemia? Idiopathic neonatal hepatitis, infections such as hepatitis B, torch, and sepsis, malformations such as biliary atresia, choledochal cyst, bile duct stenosis, metabolic disorders such as galactosemia, hereditary fructose intolerance, alpha 1 antitrypsin deficiency, tyrosinemia, glycogen storage disease type 4, hypothyroidism. And the fifth one is total parental nutrition. Factors associated with physiological jaundice: hemoglobin level is higher than required, RBC have shorter life, hepatic immaturity, reduced gluconeogenesis activity, reduced uptake of unconjugated bilirubin, reduced intracellular transport system, reduced active secretion of conjugated bilirubin, large enterohepatic circulation of bilirubin to add to the load of unconjugated bilirubin in the hepatocytes. Thank you.